Okay. Good evening to you all. Today is our day 40 of this IT Employability Skills Bootcamp for women. Like we said, this bootcamp will last for about 40 days, and today is our day 40. So, like always, we start by showing our outlines. That is what we have to cover for the day. So, being today the final day, we are going to have a recap on day 39. And then we'll talk about your capstone project because we told you at the end of this, you're going to have a project which will be the end of the bootcamp project for you. So I'll talk about that, how it's going to happen, and when to expect it. So after that, then we'll talk about what next. So what next is what we'll discuss about later on maybe after this bootcamp, what are you going to do next and how are you going to continue uh, your things. So maybe I would say some few things there before we wrap everything up. And after that, we'll I'll talk about the participants' feedback, which normally I'll tell you how the feedback is going to be. And then, yes, we can have a question and answer. Of course, we'll have question and answer. Then we'll have a final conclusion for the entire bootcamp, and then we draw the curtain. So yesterday, I think yesterday we discussed about the reports, how you can write a report, the different types of report, the analytical, the compliance, the research, and all the different reports that we have. We discussed about that yesterday, and I gave you some example on how you can write such reports. I think that's what we did yesterday. So today, first of all, I'll talk about your capstone project. Like I said, I already told you that there is going to be a final project at the end of the bootcamp, which all of you, you're going to do the project. So, your project is not going to be something new. It's just like the way you received your weekly assignment. That's how we're going to send what you're supposed to do for the capstone project. And when you are done, then you share the project. And timeline also will be given to you, and that's what you're going to work on. Like I said since the beginning of this bootcamp, all your assignments, you're supposed to know or learn how to capture your assignment in your CV as some of the working experience you have or you acquired because most of the assignment you did or most of the assignment we gave you are real works, but we just change the data and just give the work to you so that you can be able to do it by yourself and without exposing the real data to you. So I highly recommend you go back to those assignments, even if you are not the one that solved it. Go back to the assignment, try as much as you can to solve the assignment so that you can capture that assignment in your CV as your working experience. Also, this capstone project is something that also you're going to capture on your CV. So I'm not going to talk about CV. Maybe you can watch some of my videos on my YouTube. I think there is a bootcamp way that I teach about how they can construct CV and also how they can go about that. So maybe you can watch the video or you can watch my seminar on CV or resume. I think I have one. So maybe you can learn a few things there and how you can do it there. So that's it what I'm going to say. And all of you, like I said, especially those that finished this Buddha capstone project and they passed the required marks that we said are the cut of marks for you to get a certificate. Of course, after the capstone project, we share the project marks and all the entire marks. So you all see whether you are entitled or whether you will get a certificate or not. Yeah, we can issue certificate, but like we said, our certificate must be earned by everybody. So even if you earn it, it's just a privilege. So don't think that it is a must that we must give you a certificate. No, it's not compulsory that we must give you a certificate. So it's a privilege. And if you get 80% of the marks that we want everyone to get. Once you get that 80, we'll issue the certificate to you. If you did not, definitely, even if nobody get 80, that's all. We'll not issue certificate to anybody, and that's it. Work with the knowledge that you have and continue. So that's about this capstone project. And please, this project is something you should work on by yourself, like all the weekly assignment, the way I used to do. So the next thing is, what next? After this boot camp, maybe what are you going to do? So I will highly recommend to you after this boot camp to continue your learning journey. There are a lot you need to learn. There are a lot you need to do. There are a lot you need to focus on. There are a lot of people that after this simple boot camps we used to hold, they will start roaming around the social media, bragging, saying a lot of things that even you that teach them, you cannot go there and start saying that. There is someone we did only 2 weeks training with the person. We teach him Excel. He did Excel, I think, yeah, you just go around on Facebook. He's done with Excel. What next? I have to comment under his post and tell him, even me that teach him the Excel, I'm not done with Excel because I don't know, he was just introduced to Excel just 2 weeks ago. And we that I have been dealing with Excel for like about how many years now? More than 17 or 18 years. But somebody is even saying that he is done with Excel. So please don't think that just because you did this, you are done with all these tools or you are this and that. No, it's just the beginning of the journey. And I think you will continue with it. From this point, you will continue. You know that there are a lot you need to learn and there are a lot you need to do in this. One thing about we all know one thing about learning. Learning is a process. So the process that cannot you know end. So you keep doing it, you keep learning, and you keep uh practicing what you have learned. That's all I think what I can say to this. So please keep doing that. Keep practicing things, keep challenging yourself. Whenever you see something, try to do it with the knowledge that you have and try to also another thing, a lot of people I know will ask, okay, what are you going to do maybe to get a job, something like that. I used to advise a lot of people to at this level you need to volunteer somewhere. Just take yourself somewhere, volunteer, and you start working with them at least as a volunteer. So when you start working as a volunteer, they saw your potentials. You too, you will be learning as you are learning, and also they are learning from you. They are seeing your potentials and everything. Before you know it, you get a job and people will hire you and the rest. By now, you need to volunteer for you to get the job. Don't think that just like this, you you can you must get a job before you start doing much. You can volunteer. There are many people that after this, all this boot camp we did, they volunteer to local NGOs or they volunteer to secondary school or even primary school to develop a lot of things for them, maybe a result or to develop something. There are many things you can do to schools to even get money, or even if they did not give you, they pay you. At least you learn a lot, and that's how it works. If you want to do like that, if you want to get work and belong to the community, this is what you should be doing. This is what you should start uh, doing. Or if you are working already, then you start putting the knowledge into practice. You start putting your knowledge into practice so that where you are working, they will definitely see what you have learned and what you can do. So that's all what I can say in this. So that's what you should do after this. Okay, so the next thing I'll talk about is the feedback. Yeah, normally after all any of our bootcamp, we received a feedbacks from the participants normally. So, but the feedback is going to be maybe on our platforms. So on social media, so we'll just create a post, then we share the posts, all the posts with you. So you just go to the social media handles and under the post you comment about your story, maybe success story, impact, of the bootcamp to you, what you have learned and everything. That's how we do it when it comes to bootcamp. So there are lots of all the bootcamp we did. This is how we received the what do you call it, the feedback from people, and we all analyze the bootcamp. We look at the bootcamp, the feedbacks. Sorry, we look at the feedbacks. We analyze the feedbacks, and then we make decision on the feedbacks to improve or to do a lot of things, or to see what people focused or what people learn most in the during the bootcamp, so that we'll try to balance uh everything the way it is. So we are learning from the feedbacks, and uh we are seeing a lot of things. We are reading a lot of things from different people. And I used to beg people, please don't go there and lie. Please just tell the truth. If you go there, comment the truth. Nobody posts you. Nobody is going to give you any credit. If you lie, that's on your own. And I'm not asking anybody to go there and lie to any body. So we did this to you. If you have learned it, you said it. If you did not, that's okay. Uh, you don't need to say you did not learn anything, maybe, but you don't need to go and lie also. I don't want anybody to lie or over exaggerate things and the rest, so that you'll not go there and start saying things that we knew we did not teach you that. So once you said that, I will even comment on your post. I will tell you, please speak the truth. Don't lie to anybody. We are not doing that feedback because maybe we want to attract maybe somebody. Nobody pay us to do this, so nobody will expect us to come and tell him this is the feedback of what we did. No, we are the one doing this voluntarily, so you need to say it, and we are the one to learn from what you said. So please don't lie. Say the truth. That's how it's going to be. Just say the truth, please. So after saying all this, I think let me hear a question from you, and I will respond to your questions. I'll hear some of the questions from you, and after that, then I will have the final conclusion, and then we call it a day. So, if you have question, please go ahead, drop your question in the chat. I'll respond to your question, and after that, yeah, we call it a day. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, any question? Any question from anybody? Any question from anybody? I'm listening to you. Any question? Please, can you hear me? Any question? I didn't see anything. Okay, so I can see that maybe there is no any question. So if there is no any question, I will just move to the final conclusion, and then we move. Okay, so let's just have a final conclusion on this 40 days IT employability bootcamp for women. I think this is where we are going to draw the curtain. Ahmed is not feeling all right, so he's supposed to be here with us to wrap up this, but yeah, I say let me just do it on his behalf and on behalf of all our team because yeah, one person cannot do all this. Some are the one looking at your assignment, marking everything. Some are the ones setting the questions. Some are the ones, doing the class, holding the class, and whatever. So yeah, it's just kind of how it's happened. It's one of the efforts of a lot of people. Some people you didn't even know they exist, but of course they are there behind the scene, doing a lot to see this is kind of feasible. So yeah, I wish you all the best. And like I said, the journey just started. You have a lot to do, you have a lot to cover, and you have a lot to learn. So just keep learning and keep practicing the knowledge you have learned of this. And don't forget, I already promised you, I already said this before we take the post after that 36 days. We told you that there is going to be what do we call it? There is going to be a competition, which I used to put a competition, and we'll give that competition a date, which maybe you are going to be part of it. And yeah, you hear the when it's going to be held, and it all has to do with what you have learned within the bootcamp in that. So this is it, and maybe till we meet in maybe some of our next program or something like that. But for this program, this is the final day, and today is the last day. So we're not going to kind of come back to this anymore. So this is it, and we stopped it here. So I wish you all the best, and we'll drop the link for the feedback, and I appeal to you. Maybe you can go and write also your feedback there. We'll hear your success story, the impact, the challenges, and a lot of things there, and we'll learn from each other also. So after that, I have nothing to say. Just wish you all the best, and see you uh, somewhere. So have a nice dream, and bye bye.